I'm Stephen, and today I'm going to take you through how to get athletic toned arms and, to be honest, an athletic toned body. Let's start off with, can you be too old to get an athletic toned body? Well, that's what my client was told 9 years ago by a coach, that she couldn't get an athletic toned body, that her age was against her.
This is bullshit!
It's very, very possible to get an athletic toned body once you stick to the 4 principles I'm going to go through in this video. Joyce was told 9 years ago that she couldn't get an athletic toned body. 9 years ago. Now, after a couple of months of coaching with me, she has her athletic toned body. And we're at the very start of a cut for Joyce, so she's actually going to get leaner than what she's pictured here. Joyce signed up to my 8-week program in January, and along with a 3-week holiday, 3 weeks of traveling, she got amazing results. Lots and lots of fat loss. The start of her journey with me. If you want in on the next 8-week blueprint, I will link it down below. It's only 99 quid for 8 weeks of training, for coaching, for accountability. It's what Joyce started with. Joyce then moved to one-on-one online coaching with myself. We started another fat loss phase, which we absolutely smashed. She stripped off another couple of kilos and revealed what muscles she had at that point. Then after the 8-week blueprint, Joyce moved over to one-on-one coaching with myself. We started another fat loss phase, which she absolutely smashed. We stripped off another couple of kilos, which revealed what muscles she had at that point. We then sat down for a chat. We set some big goals, which is really, really important. You have to write down your goals if you want to reach them. We put a plan in place, and that plan started with a lean gain phase. What is a lean gain phase? And is it just for big bodybuilders? Is it all you can eat, let's get absolutely massive? That would have been called a bulk years ago. It's not a bulk. It's not getting absolutely huge just for the sake of it. It's planned. It's slowly. It is a slow progress, but it's well worth doing. Week by week, we're trying to gain a little bit of lean gain muscle. No fat is going on the body. Lean gain muscle over a certain number of weeks, and in Joyce's case, months. Now, can you gain muscle and drop body fat at the same time? For some people, that is possible. For a lot of people, that is possible, and I'll do a video on that next, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. A lean gain phase is a phase of a journey where we intentionally bring the calories up. It's not that we're eating absolute shit, we just bring the calories up, keeping the same food groups, just having more of it, with the intention of putting on some lean muscle. With Joyce, we committed to a 4-month lean gain phase, and 4 months later, this is her current physique. A shit ton more muscle, stayed lean, and actually got a little bit leaner. So she's one of them people that can put up the muscle, bring down the body fat at the same time. What is the plan now? It's back into a deficit, back into a fat loss phase, back into a phase where we bring the calories a little bit back down and we start dropping body fat. Now, because Joyce successfully done a lean gain phase, her deficit or her fat loss phase is going to be so much easier in the first time she did it, because she's given herself more muscle tissue. Her body can handle more calories. So this time around, her deficit is actually, it's not that bad, it's not that low, it's easy to stick to. At the end of this fat loss phase, Joyce is going to take some pictures and going to go to that. We're going to send them to our old coach. The 4 principles to stick to get athletic toned arms, to get an athletic toned body, is you have to be aware of your calories and track your calories all the time. It's not fun, but if you have a goal, it will get you that goal. You have to eat enough protein. I'll give the recommendations here on what you should be eating for your body weight. You need to be moving enough, especially in a fat loss phase. You need to give your body a reason to drop body fat. You need to expend enough energy that your body pulls your body fat off your body. And in the lean gain phase, you need to be training at the right intensity. You need to be pushing reps. You need to be not just going through the motions, you need to be pushing your training. You need to be trying to get strong. If you're starting today with the goal of getting a lean, athletic body, just like Joyce, you have to figure out your maintenance calories. So you can ask a coach to do this. Well, I'll rephrase that. You can ask a good coach to do this. Or I have a free online calculator. It's completely free. I'll link that down below as well. You're going to go into a fat loss phase, and to go into a fat loss phase, you either need to bring down your calories or bring up your movement, or a little bit of both. Joyce done a little bit of both. Then after the fat loss phase, and how long you do a fat loss phase for is completely dependent on each person, on your starting point, on your rate of fat loss, loads of considerations. But at least it's going to be 8 weeks, at the very, very least. But after the fat loss phase, then you look at the shape of your arms or the shape of your legs or whatever body part you're looking to tone or get the athletic shape. And if you like the look of that shape, happy days, job done. If you don't like the look of that shape, we'll say for example your arm, then you have to transition into a lean gain phase. And for say your arms, you have to grow that muscle, that muscle, that muscle. And that works best in a lean gain phase, giving your body enough calories to grow. Along with the right calories, you need a right program. Then after 3, 4, 5 months, so lean gain phases are usually a little bit longer than fat loss phases, unfortunately. But after the lean gain phase, then you're still not done. You have to go back into a fat loss phase, because you will gain a little bit of body fat in a lean gain phase. But if you do it right, it'll only be minimal. So then you go back to a fat loss phase. When we're back in a fat loss phase, calories come down a little bit, movement goes up a little bit or a little bit of both. Then week after week after week, your body fat will come down and it will reveal the work you put in the lean gain phase. And by the end of that fat loss phase, you will have your athletic toned body. Now, are you going to get your dream athletic toned body after one cycle, after fat loss, lean gain, fat loss? Maybe. If your first fat loss phase is long enough, your first lean gain is long enough, and your second fat loss phase is long enough, you could do it in one big long cycle. Or you might have to do it in a few little cycles. You might do 8 weeks of fat loss, 16 weeks of a lean gain, 8 weeks of fat loss, and then do the whole thing over again. Want help figuring this all out? There's a link down below for my next 8-week program. Hit it, sign up, get on the priority list, 99 quid for 8 weeks.